everybody. It was the watch that we had yesterday afternoon into the evening. Mine watch out of the state of Washington. I have an update for you here. The decades-old mine discovered floating in the waters of Port Orchard Bay yesterday afternoon was safely detonated. That's according to the U.S. Navy. The Navy said there was no secondary explosion, so they believe the device was inert. Now, I'm actually trying to get some footage of the detonation itself. Working on that for you, and when and if I do, we'll bring it to you. Meanwhile, we're taking a look at the video yesterday when Como News was over the scene. This is a quote: "We didn't know if they were going to blow it up or not, but when we heard a boom and the house shook, we thought, oh man, did the thing go off on them?" That's Samuel Sherman of Poulsbo, who was relieved to learn that no one was hurt as a result. The old ordnance was found by a State Department of Natural Resources crew about 1,200 yards east of the Brownsville Marina. That's according to Coast Guard officials. And remember, when we were watching it, the picture went in and out a little bit, so here it is back. Marine units from several nearby police agencies, the Coast Guard and the Navy, responded to the scene and quickly set up a perimeter. Upon initial inspection, the unidentified moored mine was found to have decades of marine growth. That's according to Navy officials. The Navy assessed plans for disposal with their response partners in the best interest of public safety. Eventually, 2 brave divers went into the water and attached a tow line to the ordnance, and the mine was towed away. They were going to tow the mine to Keyport, but then they decided to detonate it. They said it could not be safely towed to shore because it was unknown at the time if the mine was inert. Now, the detonation happened around 8 o'clock local time out there in Washington, and there was no danger to the public, even though previously there was shelter-in-place orders to those who live along the shoreline on both sides of Port Orchard Bay from Brownsville Marina north to Keyport and the Agate Pass Bridge. Those orders were lifted about 2 hours later. Now, a lot of people still surprised to hear this. No word yet on where the mine came from, how it ended up in the water, or how it got loose. Of course, a lot of people believing this is a World War II mine. But again, where did it come from? That's the question. When and if we get an update or that video of the actual detonation, I'll bring it to you here on News Now, part of Fox10Phoenix.com. Meanwhile,